pounds. I bet you didn't know that.
The brain controls all of the functions in your body. It works with your nervous system to send messages to different parts of the body.
The brain also controls your conscious and unconscious thoughts, moods, and emotions.
The brain is made of different parts such as the cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem.
The cerebrum is the biggest part of your brain. It is located at the very top of your brain. Your cerebrum controls our intelligence, our personality, our memory, our speech, and our ability to feel, move, and see, among other things. The cerebellum is at the bottom of the brain. It is responsible for balance, movement, and coordination.
The brainstem takes in, sends out, and coordinates all of the brain messages. It controls the body's vital functions such as heartbeat, breathing, swallowing, and digestion.
There are 4 lobes of the brain, and each lobe has a different job of controlling the body.
The 4 lobes are called the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe.
The frontal lobe controls all sorts of parts, like problem solving and memory.
So in other words, it's more like a control panel for your personality and the ability to communicate.
Like she said, the brain is a control panel for your body, and it helps you problem solve.
The frontal lobe controls your muscles and the 2 main areas related to speech.
And, by the way, the brain is made of 100 billion neurons.
The frontal lobe is more developed in humans than any other species.
Parietal lobe. The parietal lobe has several specific functions.
Part of the parietal lobe is called the cortex, and it has a lot of different jobs.
The parietal lobe has to process your sensory information within seconds. This information includes taste, body temperature, and touch.
Hands and fingers are a primary site for sensory data.
Hello, this is Sam and Alyssa, and we're going to tell you about the occipital lobe.
The occipital lobe is responsible for your eyesight.
It is one of the most important lobes.
The occipital lobe is in the back of your head.
If the occipital lobe gets damaged, you can lose vision.
That was some things about the occipital lobe.
The temporal lobe mainly helps you hear and listen.
It receives information such as sounds and speech from your ears.
It is also key to being able to comprehend or understand meaningful speech.
The temporal lobe is part of the cerebral cortex.
The temporal lobe contains the hippocampus and plays a key role in the formation of long-term memory.
It is also important for the processing of the semantics in both speech and vision.
Your brain has texture like jelly. Your brain is made of 75% water. There are no pain receptors in your brain. Someone could poke it and you wouldn't feel a thing. Your brain makes enough electricity to power a 25-watt light bulb.